Next, I'd like to go over to Michelle with Community Living London. Michelle, helming 4 agencies as executive director with all the other folks who are in finance, HR, and IT, looking after 4 different agencies. What happens when you retire, or any of those people retire?
I'm not allowed to retire, Terrence. There's going to be other people who can take on the leadership of what we're doing.
Okay.
I think we also, though, have to realize that we can't keep on doing this forever. You know, we're working a lot in order to save the money so the organizations can invest in people with disabilities and can make sure that their services aren't cut. But, we can only do so much in a day, and there's still only 24 hours in any given day.
This committee has heard from other folks who have said an investment in folks living with disabilities is an investment in the broader community.
Absolutely.
Because it allows their participation within the community. Also, all MPPs are receiving a significant amount of emails, requesting that immediate 5% increase to developmental services, the base funding, the corresponding 5% increase to passport services, as well as special services at home. I wanted to also point out or ask, how long roughly is the wait list, the DSO wait list for housing?
So that's a really difficult answer because it's not done by how long you're on a list. It's done by priority. So, you could be on that list for 30 years, and if you're not the priority in the community, you'll still be on that wait list. Whereas somebody else who, let's be tragic and say their only caring parent passed away and they can't be left on their own, that becomes number 1 priority really quickly. So it really is an impossible answer because it's not based on length of time waiting. It's based on how much of a priority you are for placement.
Yeah, it's rather unfortunate that we have to wait until the untimely demise of a caregiver until, it's people are given priority. What a pity that the richest province in Canada, and yet that's what happens.
It's a very sad state of affairs.
It is. I wondered if you could briefly comment about wage parity with developmental services professionals and what impact that has within your organizations and the agencies.
So there is no wage parity amongst developmental service organizations at all. Each organization pays what they're able to. So, for example, with us going into negotiations with 3 organizations, we don't have the funding to offer anything. So it's going to be, it's not going to be a pleasant set of negotiations this year. But there's no wage parity whatsoever.
Absolutely,
there's no consistency.
And it's frustrating. It must be frustrating when people are leaving developmental services to pursue, careers with better remuneration, and with it's what a loss because we need those good people within that field.